Collective, which is good with y'all, man. It's your boy Justice coming at y'all with another YouTube read, another collective general read. I hope this finds y'all at a clarifying time. Remember to take what resonates and don't make this fit. Leave the rest for somebody else. You know, a lot of people are getting messages. It's not just you. It's significant for somebody. Don't make every channel message fit, even if it's a good message. Even it's a practice of discernment. It's just significant for somebody that may be new to tarot. Maybe I'm, I may be one of the first ones you've watched, and I'm not an OG. I'm pretty new to this, and I've really watched some OGs on here. I'm just very intuitive, very gifted, very tapped in. But just a message on the jump, because not every message is for everybody, And it's really just important for me to validate that, because a lot of shit can make you in your head. It can make you overthink everything. You know what I mean? And if it is, it's not for you. It's for somebody else. It's supposed to fit. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be you're moving, and it's supposed to fit like a puzzle piece. As you're moving, it's supposed to be very convenient. So without further ado, also, if you need a personal reading with me, all likes, comments, shares, or subscribes are so appreciated. I thank you for every single super thanks. Send all y'all that ashe back to you and yours tenfold. But if you need a personal reading with me, please email my email, Shamika. Please email me at shamikasun@gmail.com with a C in Shamika. Look into my YouTube and profile descriptions for any pricings, any ways of payments, and thank you for that. Let's go ahead and get started though. Angels of the highest of white light, ancestors of the highest of white light, please bestow upon me with some divine channel messages for the divine collective that needs to hear something today. Please remove any distractions, any interruptions in the energy, and please return it to sender. Thank you, Ashe. I'm feeling a lot of clearing out energy. You may be clearing out. You may be in a space of clearing out old things or old cycles, old patterns, but clearing out. So this may signify a transitional period, may signify an ending in your life. It may signify a new beginning in your life, which could both be the same thing. Take what resonates. Certain people, that could be the same thing. Either way, you could be just literally clearing out space for new. You know what I mean? Clearing out your energetic system. But there's a need to clear out your space if you haven't already, or if you're already on this. But with the hangman position, I feel like you may have new beginnings upon you. There may be new times upon you. New structures. I'm getting new beginnings. Whatever that resonates. Or however that resonates. I'm getting to stay committed to your vision. This is a reminder for somebody, because you may be going through a time of turbulence or a lack of clarity. So that could be causing turbulence. But you have a healing energy. You can heal yourself. You can affirm yourself. That's significant for somebody. Your healing energy is needed to... you have a healing energy. You may be in a transitional period. For some healers, that may be in initiation phases to be on the front what do you call that? Basically, you're meant to broadcast your gifts. Whoever I'm tapping into, you're meant to broadcast your gifts, and you're being guided to clear out your space. So this is energetically. So thoughts, old perceptions of self, old cycles of self, old habits of self that may not may not bring out the greatest form of radiance within you. It may not bring the sun out of you. You may be ancient royalty. You may be reconnecting back to your roots. That may be significant. Roots may be significant. Your root chakra may be significant. Grounding yourself may be significant. Security. So nurturing your security, whether that's financially, whether that's, saving money, whether that's nurturing your sense of self, whether that's you grounding yourself, meditating, going out into nature, grounding your ideas, writing things down. Grounding is significant. 444, as I say this, protecting your energy, grounding yourself. There may be a lot of turbulence, meaning changes, right? Somebody could be going through a lot of changes in your life right now. You're revered by many. I'm getting spiritual and physical. I'm getting that you have a spiritual team around you, whether you know it or not. And you have people around you that learn a lot more from you than you think. That's a significant message for somebody. You're here to awaken many souls in this lifetime, or you're going to awaken many souls in this lifetime. Like I said, I think you're being brought out to bring your gifts out, bring your truths out, bring your art out, bring your radiance out. It could be you're just, you know what I mean? You could be walking into a new form of yourself, right? You could be walking into your highest path, right? But you may have realized, or there's a need to realize, what cords are blocking your blessings. You may have realized what things were blocking you in any way, shape, or form. Ground yourself in nature, though. Like I said, you're wise. Your wisdom is being highlighted at this time. There's something about your wisdom that is needing to be shared with a collective of people. Whether that collective's your friend group, whether that's your family, whether that's the people you trust, whether that is a whole collective of a population of people like I'm doing. You take what resonates. There's a need for that. There's a need to not to abuse divination tarot readers, so like me or anybody like that. And when I say abuse that, not to like cling on to anybody for answers. You have it within yourself, and I'm just a confirmation for you. I'm an activation for you, for the alignment within yourself to consistently seek those answers within yourself. I'm not the person that's going to give you the answers for everything. And I had to learn that myself. That's why I'm saying it. Because I used to seek out a lot of tarot readers because it helped me tap into my intuition. I thought it was fun too. I have a joy for it. I really fuck with it. But with the King of Swords energy, I learned like how much all those energies could play at my heart and could really stay around and stick around because they weren't all my energies. So there's a need to have a perceptual awareness, head over heart kind of mentality when it comes to your intuition and you trusting your intuition. Having a strong, empowered trust for what it is that you are being guided upon, or you're being, you know what I mean, shown intuitively. There's a need to trust your gifts. Trusting your gifts is the only way you're going to make it through these ascensions. Opening your mind to the highest outcomes because they're already there. Significant. So, you know, sometimes experiences can make us see the lowest of ourselves or the lowest out of an outcome. There's a significance to uplift that and to know that that's an illusion. And to know that that's a projection from a lower, more traumatic version of yourself or a traumatic version of the situation that you may be thinking of or pondering of at this time, right? You may have had a lot of people come up against you. You defeated a whole city coming up against you, chosen one. I believe this is like, take what resonates. This could be just a whole conglomerate, a whole group, a whole organized plan against you that failed, right? Not really giving too much energy into that because your auric field is meant to bring rainbows and sunshines into people's days. You're meant to bring happiness and fulfillment, healing to people, or truth to people. You're meant to shine your light and affect a mass amount of people, whoever I'm picking up on. So you're probably overthinking your power, overthinking your radiance. Like I said earlier, sometimes, you know, when we see the worst out of a situation or an outcome, we can sometimes perpetuate, or I just said the same thing twice. I don't know why I did that. Perpetuate the same outcome over and over. They fear your power, you may fear your own power. You may be ignorant or blind to your own power, blind to the amount of alchemical ability you may have to transcend a certain situation that you may have felt like trampled you over. You may have felt like it defeated you, but you really are the warrior, whoever I'm picking up on. And there's a lot more fear and reverence around your abilities or your presence or your aura than you may believe. I'm being guided to say that. You're the 10 of Pentacles, or you're walking into some type of fortune or some type of milestone, achievement, or some type of success. I believe that with this God favors you card, I believe in forgiveness is your key to energy flow and ultimate peace. I was going to say something about outside energies. I feel like this has erupted the worst sides of a lot of people in regards to your life. Maybe enemies, maybe not people enemies, maybe people that were supposed to support you, maybe people that were supposed to learn from you or whatever, right? Forgiveness is your key to energy flow and new experiences. Forgiving and knowing that we don't always, have a guidebook on how to act, meaning that we don't always know what the fuck we're doing in certain situations, and we don't always mean what we say and what we do. That's significant for somebody. To redirect your energy from draining situations that are already soaked in negativity, if it already played out, if it already happened, you know, you gotta let it happen. Excuse me for that. Oh my god. But with the justice, you bringing yourself justice is stepping out on faith with this Fool card and just seeking new. You know what I mean? And seeking for life to prove that it can get better. Seeking that fact, seeking upon it, seeking it. Like life can, seeking the proof that it ain't even gonna be like how it was before. Seeking the proof that it don't have to be like how it was before. It don't have to be a perpetual cycle. It doesn't have to keep happening like how it did before. Significant for somebody. It's just really a mind thing that sometimes your mind can, it's not like it's telling you that, but it's almost reaffirming the trauma back to you automatically. With the strength card, there's a need to like maybe meditate on these things psychologically and to try to transmute it the best you can into the absolute healing. Herbalist practices, so may be significant. You may use herbs to heal. Marijuana could be significant. Any type of plant, any type of, you know, those type of things. The herbalists use and alchemize plant energies for natural healing within. Like a Bob Marley was a big herbalist. That's a big example for that. Not using it for that, but using it for a different medicinal use. And he believed in its medicinal practice. That may be significant. But saying that to say, before I bring this card out, saying that to say, there may be a need to alchemize whatever suits you. That was for him. Maybe that's exercise. Maybe that's working out every day. Maybe that's going to the gym. Maybe you like playing sports. Maybe you like doing this. Maybe you like doing that. Maybe you like just whatever healthy way. Those are alchemical ways of like transmuting and transforming energy fields of density. Exercise is the greatest way to do it, or one of the most sufficient ways of doing it. You know, when you have such dense energies and you can work that and sweat that shit out and, you know, and move the energy around, that's the easiest example of an alchemical transmutation of a dense energy, right? But take what resonates. There's all type of ways to do this. With prying eyes around you, you may have people that are in distorted femininity, so want to trample you or want to like possess you. I'm getting that vibe. Like, I don't know, either possess you, possess your life, take ownership over your life. And that don't mean like on some mommy or like daddy shit. On some like, I can be God in your life type thing. Like, that's kind of what I'm getting from this energy. But this always leaves them in the Three of Swords energy in a heartbreak and suffering until they learn the lesson that you're not God in anybody's life. You're you, right? You're supposed to be the co-creator of your own, with the Magician energy followed by that exactly. Just forgiveness and grace to those that don't know better, and that scripture is truly real. With the High Priestess energy, you do. Because you know that things come back around and things in ways that you don't wish on nobody. And so all you can do is really, like, the circumstances are always out of your control, but what comes of it is all in your alchemical ability to transmute and transcend it. All you can do is move forward and pray for forgiveness and healing for those that try to play in your energy. That's it, you know. But moving into this, maybe you're being guided to be in a hermit state while you're clearing out energies, just clearing out old frequencies, maybe just a lot of forgiveness. Maybe this is a state of just, you know, peacefully letting go of things or peacefully coming to terms with things, whether that's a boundary, whether that's whatever, right? It doesn't have to be everything has to leave your life. It doesn't have to be that everything has to stay in your life either. It's a great balance of discernment too, with what you think is going to bring out the best version of you. What you may think brings out the best version of you may be what somebody thinks is contradictory to your life, right? It's not supposed to be logical. It's not supposed to be anything like that. It's supposed to be intuitive, and it's supposed to be aligned for you. It's just significant for somebody. You know, when you're going through a lot of, you know, confusions within your own energy, gaslighting yourself, or just kind of like density. Like when I say density, it's just heaviness, swirls of energy that kind of weigh you down. And check your blind spots. What I'm getting from this, it's like a subconscious blind spots. Where are you becoming your worst enemy? Where is it within you? Sometimes it can be that fear of embarrassment. It could be that fear of shame that assists our ego mind into low-key shaming us indirectly until we, or the whole way through until we do it, or until we don't do it, right? It's a shame thing. So if you're shaming yourself, if you're overthinking confidence, if you're overthinking if you should do something, see where that comes from. You being your own worst enemy. What does that come from? Somebody close to you that you trusted saying that to you, or making you feel like that about yourself? Does it come from a place of insignificance? Does it come from a place of inadequacy? These things are your blind spots. It's not always the person, it's not always the place, it's not always the situation, but the person, place, or said situation can lead you back home to where it is in yourself that you fucked yourself up. And when I say fucked yourself up, I'm saying created that acknowledgement of a belief that you were what said places, people, or circumstances or reflected back to you. There was some part of you that accepted that belief. And there's a part of you that needs to go back to that part of you and let that go. That's not true. It's not even real. And a lot of things are illusions. A lot of things we keep to ourselves that are usually not even true. Significant for somebody. And a lot of things come from people that are one-sided competitors that end up being ashamed of themselves anyway because they're their own worst enemy. That's significant for somebody. He ain't got to be no bad enemy to your worst enemy. He's already his own worst enemy because you probably not even his own enemy. His only enemy. His or her. Take what resonates. That's significant for somebody. You probably not even his or her only enemy. Don't even worry about that shit. With Queen of Pentacles, really nurture your gifts, nurture your stability, and nurture your foundation. So if it's your gifts, if it's your truth, if it's a content platform that you're wanting to put out, nurture that shit, affirm that shit, pray on that shit. You know what I mean? And excuse my language if it offends people. I haven't said that in a while, but I'm real passionate and shit. I like, what I mean? I'm gonna speak the way I speak, right? A lot of people do kind of get offended by that, and I appreciate the honesty, but I really am. I'm working on myself too. Sometimes I overuse certain things, but I'm just explaining something to something that really don't really matter. I don't know why I'm explaining yourself may be significant. Like that, what I just did. Sometimes I can overthink, perceptions outside of myself. Like, when I just thought about it, why am I supposed to give a fuck? You were selected and crowned by your ancestors from the very jump. So I'm getting with that. You're not even supposed to be worried about anything that got a problem with you, how you handle or how you go about your authority. There's significance around authority. How you stand in your power, how you speak your truth, how you do what you do, how you set boundaries. Don't allow anybody to press you out of that. Don't allow anybody to trick you out of that, so to speak. Your own self-proclaimed boundaries. Because there's many people that want to collaborate with you, or there's many people that going to, depending on if you started this heart-based mission or not already. But I'm being guided to reaffirm to somebody that, yes, this is your right path. I have a lot of artists that connect with me. I'm grateful because that's beautiful to me because I'm an artist. I have artistic ways of thinking. Artists are always the people that push societies into its transitions. It's always the artists. They're the biggest inspirations. That's big for somebody. Just a reminder. Because you never know who you influence. You never know who you inspire. Use your third eye and intuition for your next decisions. So I'm getting this energy of illusions. People want to come back around for the wrong reasons. People want to be around you for the wrong reasons. People want to elude things of you for the wrong reasons. People want to spread certain things about you for the wrong reasons. And these are for my artists, especially true speakers, artists of any kind, healers of any kind. You're going to go through a lot of people that's trying to say you're not who you are. You're going to go through a lot of people that's trying to convince others that you're fake. You got people that's trying to convince others that you're whatever, right? That you're worse than whatever something is. There's always going to be something of some significance that tries to make you seem like you're not significant, right? But that's the test to make you stand in your power of your significance. Because your path is significant. Thus is the reason that God has you on it. Significant for somebody. I like that word, significance. Also, some people don't like that shit too. I keep saying that's significant for somebody. Like it's the what do you call that? It's Like it's not obvious or something. Y'all be assholes. Some of y'all be assholes, but I love y'all collective. Nurture your inner child at this time. And to know that, you know, you're special and you're whole within, no matter what somebody says about you, or no matter what, you know, how people take to you. It doesn't fucking matter. You know what I mean? It shouldn't. It shouldn't affect how you stand within yourself. It shouldn't affect how you see yourself. And that's something that's easier said than done. Even for me. It's something that's easier said than done. You know, especially with fake people that you got to cut off, but they sometimes that people can put a little bit of their seasoning on yours, so to speak, in terms of what they feel that you are, but they really are. That projection shit is real. That's why I don't even project how I feel about people to people. I talk to God about how I feel about people, and I just express myself. That may be significant for somebody. I couldn't trust people with how I felt about other people without my shit being talked about and then taken out of proportion with half-truths. Significant for somebody too. Just talk to God. Talk to your ancestors. Your ancestors are always around. With the Four of Pentacles energy, and just stay away from people that are trying to like possess your energy is what I'm getting. Because with this Empress in reverse energy, that's a controlling, conniving energy. You know, just stay away from that energy. They'll do anything at any cost to prove anything about themselves that they may have already gotten caught for lying on or perpetuating for a reason outside of peace or outside of any type of purity. Anybody's just trying to save their... I'm getting this energy at the end of this video that somebody, you're a star energy, or you're coming into starlight, or you're coming into spotlight, you're coming into success, you're coming into a breakthrough of any kind. It could be emotionally, it could be just radiance, you could be just finding yourself again, right? This is something that's backfiring on somebody that try to control a situation, climate, or some type of narrative about you. That's what I'm getting very quickly at the end of this video. It's some bullshit energy, but I'm not really giving a fuck about it. And those that reach out right after return to senders are your hidden perpetrators. So I'm getting like people trying to save face, people trying to they trying to change the stories, they trying to get right, trying to get in your graces. But it's not about that. It's about learning the ascension. It's about accountability. Especially when somebody's psychic. I'm psychic, so when people do fucked up things to me and think I don't know, it's always the funniest thing because it's like a humiliating thing for them based on my change in behavior. And then they usually, I've seen this so many times, they result in smear campaigns, hate campaigns. Oh, he's crazy, he's this, 22. And I've said crazy shit, I've done crazy shit in my life, but that gets thrown into my face all of a sudden because I'm making sudden actions to proactively love myself more, or set boundaries to love myself more. That's significant for somebody. These are things that you go through on this path to speak your truth and to live your truth. But God has you for a reason, because this type of illumination, energy don't lie. You know what I'm saying? I got thousands of people watching me every day. Like, energy does not lie, bro. Like, consistency, durability, and the purity of how you can come off, especially to an audience of many people. You can't hide candidly talking to yourself on a camera. I can't hide from myself. You know what I'm saying? You can't fake a fucking frequency. So this is significant for people that's trying to play with your truth. You know what I mean? Fuck them. You know what I mean? They're gonna get karma. Fuck them. I promise you, they're gonna get such bad karma. And it's not about karma. The karma is them ascending. The bad karma, 23, as I say this, the bad karma usually comes from them not trying to receive the karma, from them not trying to heal and move on or learn from the situation with you, or not take accountability. That's when the karma worsens and they think you're a witch or this or that. It's just law of correspondence. That's it. And that's the final message. I think I'm going to leave off on that one, because you got people that I think are trying to, like, as these people, I don't even think I'm supposed to end it off right now. I'm not being guided. But I'm not trying to deal with this energy. It's just like energies that trying to fabricate something that they know that they either fucked up with or misconstrued or were wrong about. It's okay. You know what I mean? I'm getting this energy. Like, just leave people out like that, and like leave that shit in the past. You know what I mean? We can leave bullshit like that in the, you know, and forgive it. But the ego that comes with a lot of people that want to, you know, come after you, or like grudges, that's what I'm getting, hold something over you, let them. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're moving forward, you got no choice but to move forward. They got no choice but to be stuck with something that they chose to get stuck with. It's a channel message though. But either way, you're walking into some sort of, or you're being guided to walk into some sort of truth of yours, speak some sort of truth of yours, no matter how controversial. You know, when I say no matter how controversial, you can protect your energy. There's a time and place for everything. Don't bullshit. Protect your energy. First and foremost, that's why I was like finna cut off the shit anyway. I didn't want to deal with the energy. I had such good energy in the beginning of the read, and then all this energy just came upon me. But you know, it's important to really station yourself away from bullshit, especially when you got through the bullshit. That I'm picking up on energy that people may have put you through some bullshit or said some shit that may have had you go through some extra bullshit that you may have not had to go through, but you still did, and they still trying to hold up a story. That's that type of irritation I get, 25 as I say that, because it's like you walking in purity, that energy of manipulation or somebody needing to lie or like that density, you can feel it. It's like I'm sensitive to it at this point because it's like, bro, why? Like, leave me the fuck alone. Leave, like, and I'm getting that energy because this is collective energy I'm tuning into. But like, maybe that's your energy. Like, maybe that's what you got, your attitude towards certain people. Like, leave me the fuck alone. Like, go get your karma. I don't give a fuck. You feel me? Like, just shit like that. But anyways, like, just stay away from bullshit, negativity. I don't know what this is, but this is some like regretful, shitty behavior type shit that is being corrected, and I'm being guided to say that at this time, and I guess that's all that matters. But yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna end it off right there. Whatever you're being guided to do, maybe 26. I don't think I'm being guided to end it off again. Maybe this is connected to a situation that people are trying to stop you from speaking your truth. That's the reason why I wasn't feeling guided to stop. Because maybe people are trying to stop you from speaking out. Maybe people have a problem with your truth. I'm getting throat chakra attacks as I say this. Maybe people have an issue with how you're living your life. Maybe it's the unconventionality. Maybe it's the confidence. Maybe it's like, why are you confident? You shouldn't be confident. Maybe I'm getting that energy. I'm just getting it because this energy is very nasty at the end. But like, it's almost like regretful though. It's like pressing up on. Maybe you have energies that want to press upon you for your forgiveness. Maybe that's what this is. Maybe I'm getting that energy. Maybe some people want your forgiveness. And we send healing and forgiveness for anything. That's what it's all about. Like I said, I ain't even here to shame nobody for saying something wrong about me, or like, you're probably not that type of person to shame somebody for saying something wrong about you. You probably don't even want the confrontation, because I'm not that. I'm the type of nigga, I don't want the confrontation because it's not worth my time. A nigga's trying to like ascend forward, you know, really, really ascend. And when people play in your energy, they get that reciprocation that this guy's gonna keep ascending regardless of what you're putting out, and what you're putting out is gonna get back to you regardless of what you think. You gonna stop on what this nigga's doing, trying to move forward in his path. It's just significant for somebody, bro, because like this energy, I don't know, somebody may be trying to stop you from speaking. Like, it's an expressional thing. Maybe your truth exposes somebody else's lies. Maybe your truth exposes somebody else's character, deceit, something like that. But we not for that. Don't nobody give a fuck about exposing you to everybody else. Don't nobody care. And the person that probably is trying to expose you with some type of vulnerable truth or evidence about you is probably the one that's scared shitless of you saying something about them. And that's what's like, it's just a petty back and forth. With this, really cut cords with that bullshit energy and ascend. Love yourself. And I just made a self-loving video. Go check that out if you need, because that's just, whew, this energy at the end. Like, this was good energy, but nah, like, put your art out, put your truth out. Whoever I'm tapping into, they ain't gonna stop shit. And also, don't worry about no karma, nothing like that, because your karma, that is their karma, is you speaking your truth. That's probably what they're trying to stop too. A lot of people, especially if you're speaking truth, it's not about directly calling somebody out, though some people in my collective may be directly calling some people out. I'm like, when I speak truth in an indirect way that is hopefully not surfacing drama in somebody else's life. Certain things I do, certain things like my artistry with music, that's different. But with my messaging on YouTube, I'm not here to shame nobody. I'm not here to call somebody. I'm not here to talk about somebody specific and do this weird church ceremony talking down on people and then with this self-righteousness. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm still healing myself. I'm trying to do better myself and trying to ascend to my highest timeline. And I think that that's what my collective's doing. And I think that's what the situation is. And I think that's what it's going to continue to be, because you're going to continue to keep evolving and ascending forward. And that's the goal. And that's the whole point. Nothing's going to stop that movement. And nothing's going to stop it. So shall it not be. So shall it be. In Jesus' name. But I'm going to end off on this one, collective. A little fiery, passionate one. But the energy just BSing. People BSing, whatever. But you ascending forward and you're being guided to either speak your truth or continue to. And I love every part of, like, the support and just the grace that I get from a collective of people like you guys that are a little more co-aligned with certain situations I go through. I had some personals talking to me how on point, like, some of these things were, and I was like, it was crazy to me, because it's like, I'm so on point with you because I'm going through certain situations with you. Like, that's why it's so interesting. That soul tribe shit, it's real. But anyways, I'm just thankful. God bless me with a collective of people that really show a lot of support. You know, maybe some of your biggest supporters are gonna be strangers. That's a channel message for somebody. But anyways, if you need anything from me, check my YouTube description, my profile description box. Hit my email, Shamika-san with a C. And besides that, I'm going to catch y'all on the next General Collective. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Thank you so much. Ashe.